I have a question for you or to you. How do you future proof yourself? If you want to chat or want to join the conversation, share in the chat your comments on how you future proof yourself. I would love to hear how you're doing it. And I would love for you to share with the rest of the audience and our community how you do that. Let's have some sharing here. I want to hone in today on how to future proof yourself. I'm going to share how I future proof myself and would like a conversation about the point of future proofing yourself. But what is future proofing? That is a great concept, I think. Future proofing has everything to do about you. Everything to do about you. Because you are the vehicle for your success. What I know to be true is that many people are actually in the passenger seat of their life and of their career. And I've been there myself. I know how it is. And I think that's how kind of big parts of the community or big parts of society, commercial world is that when we graduate, we just go on to the job market and then we just let other people decide our future. And we often end up in the passenger seat. But that is not the way to future proof yourself. That I know. And I know it the hard way. I learned it the hard way because I got stuck. I couldn't achieve the goals I wanted. I seeked so much. I wanted so many opportunities to come my way, but little did they come because I was not in the driver's seat of my life. So I claimed control of my life and I started to future proof myself. And how do I future proof myself? And what is this magnet that is so important for you if you believe that you can actually be in the driver's seats of your success, of your life, your career? You see, future proofing has everything to do with how you show up. And it may sound, woohoo, what do you mean, Camilla? But it's actually very important and very basic, to be honest. I'm just going to see a chat here. Oh, hey, Elise. So welcome. Lovely to have you here. So Elise is my mentor. So good. Love you. Going back to future proofing, and there is a reason why I'm here today. It's all about how you're showing up, the thoughts that you think, how you feel, and what you do. It's all coming down to our level of conscious awareness. Little did I know about conscious awareness. This very important mindset tool. And I promise you, when I started all this, I had kind of a separation with mindset tools. But to me now it has a different flavor, and it has a very strong and very powerful and very beautiful flavor, because it's all about how we see the world. And I was listening to a motivational talk the other day, and it summarized the future proofing so well and so beautifully, and I want to share that with you. And in essence, it said, if you want something new, you gotta change. You gotta change. And my body is I'm going to listen to a singing latest chat. My body's reacting now. And the thing is that for years, and I say for many years, I looked at everyone else that I thought they should change themselves. They should change. You should change you. The others should change themselves. Little did I consider me being in my driver's seat and me changing myself. But what on earth does it mean, at least to me, about changing yourself? What Elise puts in your chat. That transformation is transforming yourself, because it comes down to really how you see the world, how, your perspectives, the thoughts that you think. Is it draining you, or is lighting up your heart and your soul? That is future proofing yourself. Clients come to me, well, I think subconsciously, because they want to future proof themselves, that have no idea about the concept, but they are curious to learn to do something differently, so that life will be a easier and more exciting experience, successful flow easier for them. They'll have more time. They come to learn the future proofing tools. They don't come to me to say, okay, what next course should I could I join? No, and that is the point of future proofing yourself. So over the last couple of years, I have invested heavily in myself, because I cracked the code of future proofing myself. And that's, I hope that this concept also speaks to you, because you have everything it takes, everything it requires for you to have more success. The only, let's say, tiny bit that you haven't yet cracked is your thoughts. Your thoughts leads to feelings and leads to actions. And there's so much opportunity here to rewire your thoughts. Rewire what you think of yourself and think of others. It's also matching up, pairing up with the paradox of success. The more successful we become as leaders, the more in control we are, and the more difficult it is for leaders to ask for help. That is the paradox of success. The thing is, in this paradox of success and future proofing yourself, is that you, as a very successful leader, in order for you to be even more successful, you want to put your money on yourself. You want to bet on yourself. And I think, actually, if you're still here, that's what Elise says. If you don't want to put money on yourself and bet on yourself, do you think your employer is going to do that? You know the answer. I don't. I could just guess. And that's also about the thoughts that you think about yourself. Are you really uncertain? Are you overwhelmed? Are you frustrated? What do you fear? Are you anxious of something? Or could it be that your love life is not really going the way that you wanted it to go, right? That affects you as well. The thing is that what you think of, your scarcity, the things, what you fear the most, those thoughts will subconsciously just spin and spin and spin. And until you crack that code, and until you learn to stop thinking thoughts and no longer set you up for success, and invest time in those three things that sets you up for success and generate more energy for you to create more success and transformation, then you're on to future proofing yourself. I may have gone on a tangent now, but I hope you get the concept. And I want to hone back in on the future proofing. The concept of why it's so important now is, I think, it's never been more important than now, because the business environment is ever changing. We have recession in many countries across our globe. We have financial crisis. We have energy crisis. If you want to future-proof yourself, or you have a desire to future-proof yourself and your success, then you want to invest in yourself. If you don't level up, if you don't become so conscious of what you think, and you can shift those thoughts, and you work and work and work on yourself, You will not become more successful. You will continue to work hard. When we meet next year, same time next year, you will not have more success. You will probably be maybe on the edge of burnout. You will really struggle. You will really struggle. Time is now for you to level up. I know that so many people are either voluntarily or being sent by the employer to various IT courses. I am sorry to say, but that is not the way to future proof yourself. And why is it not the way to future proof yourself? Well, I might say the IT course, I need that in order to perform a new role. I do understand and I do support that. But unless you rewire how you see the world, unless you rewire how you want to show up, unless you rewire and become so aware of who you want to be, you will forever struggle to really own that new space of yours. You may have one certification after the other, but if you don't level up, if you don't scale up your own conscious awareness of how you see the world, you will find life very hard. You may say, I don't find life very hard. No, that may be so, but you have more opportunities waiting for you if you start to invest in yourself and start learning really about taming your thoughts, having control of what you think, showing up the way you want to show up each and every day. And I want to share just before closing here some insights on what I'm doing right now. As you know, or some of you may know, I am going through a different custody battle to start really focusing on my language. And not to, so the last 2 days, I have part of the report just here. I was tasked to read a report and pull out all those false accusations that has taking the case where it is right now in court. That calls for me being in control of what I think, how I feel, and how I see the people I am through the paperwork engaging with. And then my lease comes up, helping me, and that's why future proofing myself. I work on myself. I have various mentors on my team to help, and Elise Archer is one of them. And I've really started to, I have done that for a long time, but the more I get into it, the more I hone into what I want to achieve. I want to achieve freedom. I want to really have the life that I want without having to go to court, and without having to be dragging on another 2 years of a court case. I believe my life is in a different court. I believe I have different games to play that really will enrich my life. The way I future proof myself is to continuously work with people who can challenge, who can provoke what I think, and who can guide me in the direction what I want. Then it's up to me to do the work. It's up to me to be disciplined to do it. And I am so disciplined because I feel and I experience everything shifting. Hadn't I started to invest in myself and control how I show up, I would never have been able to complete a 53 points paper yesterday with a smile on my face, with being separated from what's going on, and say, that is not true, that is not true, that is not true. I am future proofing myself. Yeah, yes, then I do have some certificates and I do have some training as a professional coach. But how I show up is really the way that I future proof myself. I don't get stagnant. I continuously develop how I show up. And I encourage you, I invite you to do the same, to really start investing in yourself and start being curious what you need to shift in order for you to future proof yourself. I hope that this is speaking to you. The concept is speaking to you. If you have any questions at all, if you say, "Oh, what's going on?" DM me. I am here to support. And I just want to share before closing that I have opened the enrollment of our Leaders Mastermind that begins in a few weeks. In this mastermind, I'm putting in the link here. The mastermind, I will help you to future proof yourself. I will train you and I will teach you on what to shift. You know what to shift. I can help you. Maybe you don't know, but I don't have better word by now, but I can pull out what I believe you have an opportunity to shift. It's you to really do the work, but I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to teach you. I'm here to train you. And then when you've done the inner work, when you're ready to future-proof yourself, then we meet in Tylösand at the Hotel Tylösand, an amazing, lovely spa resort in Sweden, where we will dive deep on how you're going to future-proof your voice, your leadership voice. It's all about showing up on stage and really express the power within you. You knowing what you want. That doesn't come alone. You cannot be on stage and deliver a powerful talk unless you have inner peace, unless you know what your blind spots are. All this we will put together when we meet in Sweden. I will set you up for success before. Bilal Jamel will set you up on stage for success. So if this is speaking to you, I would love to have you there. My gratitude is flowing to you. Thank you for being here as always. I love you, and remember to join our mastermind if you're ready to create your best decade ever. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.